Hi, I'm Carla Vargas-Jasa, President and CEO of your Valley of the Sun United Way. Thank you for being a part of the United Way family as a donor, as a volunteer, and as a friend. There's never been a more important time for us to all unite as neighbors and to help to rebuild our community to be stronger than ever. Because the COVID-19 pandemic has impacted all of us. We've all been impacted by school closures and stay-at-home orders, and some of us had suffered tragic loss. And the fact is, prior to COVID-19 becoming a reality, there were thousands of families already struggling in our community to make ends meet, and COVID-19 has only made things worse. Prior to the pandemic, 1 in 4 Arizona children did not have enough food to eat every day. And since then, that number has risen to 1 in 3 children not having food to eat on a daily basis that is sufficient to meet their needs. And we've all seen the fact that those most vulnerable are impacted, including our homeless neighbors, and job losses have been rampant throughout our community and country. On a weekly and a monthly basis, needs have emerged in our community that we never would have expected, and we still don't know what to expect in the months ahead. And that's why, in March, we quickly launched the United for the Valley COVID-19 Fund to support our nonprofit and school partners as they ramped up for the increased demand they were seeing on a day-to-day basis for food, housing and rental assistance, sanitizing supplies, safe housing to vulnerable homeless seniors, and childcare for essential workers, and even technology tools to help our nonprofits and schools adapt their programming to support students while they were at home through virtual tutoring and through virtual mentoring. Due to the generosity of the Valley's corporate and individual leaders, we raised almost $3 million and put grants out to our nonprofit and school partners weekly. And as of August 1st, we'd supported almost 600,000 people in need in our community through our nonprofit partners and schools at the front lines. And after we distribute the remainder of those funds, we'll begin fundraising to support the recovery efforts that are needed in our community and the response that will be needed over the next several months as we get on the other side of COVID-19. And that's why, in this time of changing and unpredictable needs, Valley of the Sun United Way is going back to the very reason we began serving Maricopa County 95 years ago, and that was to respond to the most pressing needs of our community as they emerge and as they evolve. We've demonstrated, and I've heard it over and over again these past few months, that United Way serves and sits at a very unique intersection in order to activate partnerships in times like this. The fact is, it's what we're built for. United Way belongs to our community, so our number one focus is to nimbly and effectively respond to and develop solutions for our community's most pressing needs. So here's what your United Way plans to do this year and why we urgently need your support. We'll continue to support leading nonprofit and school partners in addressing the hunger, homelessness, financial stability, and education needs of our neighbors who have been most impacted by the pandemic. For instance, we're right now working with partners to address the digital divide, which is real in our community, and helping to provide students with both the internet access and hardware that they need, as well as their parents to understand how to help their students with the technological support to be successful in classes as they start in the fall. We'll focus on rebuilding our community socially and economically, and on addressing inequities that have become so clear. Social inequities, economic inequities, educational inequities, and racial inequities. We're exploring how United Way might support increased and equitable access to quality health care, job training, addressing systemic racism, and other community needs as they emerge. And finally, we'll re-engage in our community-centered planning process we initiated earlier in 2020 to develop long-term solutions to the issues that our community and the data tell us are most important and that United Way should be helping to address and to move the needle on. And as a result, we'll launch a 5-year impact plan and rally our donors, partners, and community to develop and support the solutions needed to the goals that we set. Valley of the Sun United Way is dedicating this year to ongoing and responsive action and to solutions. By supporting programs addressing root causes, by using our voice to drive policy and systemic change, creating public awareness around changes needed, convening the right parties to create solutions, and leading to ensure the change needed happens, we will all ensure that we will successfully rebuild our community to be stronger than ever and do it together. We know many of you want to help, but don't know how. So we're creating simple ways for each of you to join us and to activate. We'll launch our Activate webpage, where you can go to learn about how you can support the community through this time, how you can lend your voice, and how you can get involved immediately as a part of an active solution. On behalf of Valley of the Sun United Way and all the families, organizations, and communities that we support, thank you for your care and for your attention at this time.